Hello and welcome to Bretton Baptist Church Online Strength for today. I want to share a parable with you about a spiritual teacher and a stranger. While wandering through the forest, this spiritual teacher discovered a stone in the mud. And it caught his eye and his curiosity. He crouched down, picked up the stone, dusted the mud off and saw the beauty of this precious stone. Deciding to put it in his bag and carry on, he was stopped by a stranger who saw this very act. The stranger said, "Give me that stone I saw you pick up." Recognizing the wealth and the security this stone could give this stranger, he demanded the teacher give it to him. The teacher, in his humility and submissiveness, readily gave him the stone. This stranger rushed off, knowing this would meet his every happiness. A few days later, the stranger returned to the woods in search of this spiritual teacher. Finding this spiritual teacher, he gave him back the stone and looked at the spiritual teacher and said, "Now give me what enabled you to give me that stone in the first place." See, the gift is never greater than the giver. Are you a giver or are you a receiver? We should neither be one or the other. We should be a giver and a receiver, an excellent giver and receiver, for we are all precious stones. In Zechariah chapter 9 verse 16, we're reminded by this prophet who says, "On that day the Lord their God will save them, for they are the flock of his people. For they are like jewels in his crown." We are the jewels in God's crown. We are the beautiful jewels. We may feel dirty and we may feel left and alone and rejected and despised and covered in all kinds of mud. But God does not see the mud. He sees the stone, the precious jewel. And each of us are created to fit in his crown. So I pray today that you will embrace the truth of God's word on your life, that you are his precious stone, a crown, a jewel in his crown. And he will do all the cleaning and the dusting, the repairing and the holding that you so need. For in his sight, we are beautiful, and that's what really matters, for it is the truth. Stay safe, stay connected, stay close to God's word. God bless.